Okay, so last time we have seen these three types of parameterization. So now what actually happens is that you go on writing so many property files, but sometimes what happens is that you need to execute only few scenarios, right? There comes a situation wherein if suppose there are many scenarios in the feature file just like this, and out of which if you suppose let's say I don't want to execute these two, I want to execute only this scenario, or I want to execute these two scenarios. So can we do that? Yes, we can do that, and we have tags for it. Do you know we used to tag somebody in Facebook, right? So we have a photo and we do tag it in Facebook, or even in WhatsApp. So what do we do for tagging it? We type at the rate symbol, and then we type the name of that person, then you get suggestions on it. So at the rate symbol is used for tagging, right? So similarly, what I'll do, I'll tag these scenarios like this. For example, at the rate, let's say this is my login. Okay, and I'll give the same tag name here. Okay, so in the test runner inside these Cucumber options, I'll keep everything on new line so that it will look better. Glue, and the next one is tags. Okay, so here if I include that at the rate my login, so only those scenarios will run who are having the tag my login. Let's see, and the rest of the scenarios will not run. See the output. See, only this first one and the second one. Let's try removing the tags. If I remove this and if I run, you see all the tests have run. 8 scenario, total 8 scenarios have run, right? And when I keep the tags and run, so total 2 scenarios are run, right? So this is what the importance of tags, right? So like if say you have so many scenarios in one single feature files, and if you want to run let's say few of the scenarios, or if you want to skip few of this scenario, then these tags will be useful.